In yesterday's video, I showed you my favorite one-play touchdown rollout play in Madden 23. In today's video, I'm gonna dumb it down just a little bit and show you guys how to roll out on most defensive fronts in the game. This is a little bit of stick work, but it's not too hard. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to escape pocket very routinely in Madden 23. At this point in the year, you should basically have a quarterback that should be in the 90s, I would say, with speed. Between the theme team remixes, the rookie premier items being in the mid 90s speed wise. Basically, everybody I face nowadays is running CJ Stroud with 99 speed or Will Levis with 99 speed. Shout outs to those of you that actually watched the Will Levis video and believe in the video telling you that it's the best quarterback in the game, because he truly is the best quarterback in the game. Either way, with the speed available to us at the quarterback position, you should be manipulating your pockets and changing your launch angles. Now, before we get into today's video, I want to make sure that you guys take this quick second, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified of all the uploads here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. And also make sure that you guys are checking out the Gridiron Game Plans Madden 24 pre-sale. Yes, I know, I said I was going to close that on August 1st.
Things change.
But due to a mass demand, I've gotten a lot of people that have sent emails saying, hey, I wasn't able to get the pre-sale. Is that still going to be a thing? I was going to shut it down on August 1st, but I'm going to extend it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
But I promise you, the day the game comes out, that is it. That is it. Take advantage of the best deal in Madden tips, $75 for all of Madden 24. That includes all my weekly vault updates, keeping you on top of the pro metas, offensive and defensive game plans complete with AP updates as the AP shift and the meta shift, and also Discord access for our members with weekly lab sessions where you can ask us anything about Madden and how to improve at it. Again, August 14th, that is it. Please, please, please take advantage of it. Otherwise, let's show you guys how to roll out. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start off with four-man rollout. Now, yesterday in the video, I kind of mixed this tip in. So if you watched yesterday's video, you might know a little bit about what I'm gonna share with you here today. But really, it comes down to understanding what type of front you are facing. How many defensive linemen are in the front? So starting off with a four-man front, the first thing that you need to understand is we are going to leave the defensive end unblocked.
What?
It's really important that you do this because what we want to do in this four-man front, this is a cover three defense. We want to basically say, all right, we are going to use our five linemen. We are going to crash or shift the protection rather. So a pass protection slide to the left, which is going to say, hey, five offensive linemen, I want you to focus on these four guys, but shift left a little bit. And we're going to throw a double team on the far right defensive tackle, which is going to make our right of screen tackle, the right tackle in the formation, not block the defensive end off the edge. Now, because that happens, we also want the running back blocking on this, which is going to pull that defensive end into the backfield, allowing us to get a chip on him. If you see what just happened there, we took a sack, right? And the reason for that is the part that most people tend to struggle with. When you do this protection, you actually, when you snap the ball, want to go that direction. So if I shift to the left in the pocket, you see how it cuts his legs, which allows us to relocate then to the outside and make a throw. Now, I could do a much better job than what I did in that last setup. So let's go ahead and kind of set it up again here. Give ourselves a little bit of a rollout option. So again, we're slide protecting left. We are double teaming the right D tackle. And when we snap the ball, we go left. That cuts his legs. It's super important to remember. And then that allows us to make our free form on the fly and pick up a big first down. So for those of you that struggle with a four-man rush, this is nearly universal. If you do not drift to the side that you slide protect, you will not get that cut block animation very consistently. Let me show you guys the other way that we do this. Let's say, for instance, we want to run a cover three beater over the top out of the X Nasty, which, by the way, if you guys take advantage of the Madden 24 pre-sale, I'm going to give you guys everything on the website from Madden 23, which includes my single back punch X Nasty. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a rollout, just kind of a little beater here. But this time I want to get out to the left side because I'm going to throw a ball all the way over the top to the left. So in this situation, we're going to flip our setup. We're going to slide protect right, double team left, snap the ball, drift right, and then we're going to be able to roll left, set our feet, and throw it all the way over the top for the one-play touchdown. This is how you're able to relocate your quarterback against a four-man rush. Now, here is the difference. There are going to be situations where your opponent is not actually rushing the defensive ends, especially when you're going to get outside the pocket a ton in this game. So what we need to understand when we're doing this is sometimes they're going to contain. So in this example, I'm going to say, all right, QB contain. When this occurs, what we want to do is still set up the exact same protection, but we are going to have to be patient. So when we snap the ball here, double team on the right D tackle, you're going to see him just jog, and he's going to jog out into that flat. And you see that he kind of does this goofiness. If you're patient, sometimes you'll get a cut block. Otherwise, you're going to kind of notice that he kind of just runs out to the back of the flat and stands, which allows you to then escape out the kind of the B gap is the way I would illustrate it. So let me show you an example here of kind of yesterday's video. I'm going to run that cover 3 again, but this time I'm going to run this with my bunch to the short side of the field in this particular example. In this example, we're going to be able to set this up, and you're going to see that he just kind of jogs out the back, which allows us to kind of roll out and make this throw on the sideline, kind of like that. So in this situation, we're not rolling for depth. We're actually letting him kind of run and contain out wide, and then we're going to escape out the side of the pocket. Let's do this one more time. Block the running back, slide protect left, double team right against the QB contain. You snap the ball, you see that he jogs. Once he jogs, you can go. Now right there, we got unfortunately shed by the D tackle, but that's not a common occurrence. We'll do this one more time here. So let's go ahead and contain, block the running back, slide protect left, double team right, snap the ball. There's the jog. Now we can escape out that B gap. And at that point, I can either throw or just take off and basically pick up a first down running the ball. Again, you can kind of pick up some cheap first downs this way too, if you imagine. You don't necessarily have to do this with the intent of, throwing the football. So if you want to escape and just use it as a running technique, there you go. I can escape out to the flat. Now I take off. That's the way I stole 8 yards. So, for them trying to contain the quarterback, this is a way that's going to make them have to spy. So, most players haven't really spied all year long. So in this situation now, even if we kind of glitch out that contain or whatever, I've still got a spy that I can send. Now, again, the problem is I can still make those throws on the run and still be able to, freeform it. Right there, that was a little bit too much of a freeform, but we're going to be able to make those throws with the long-range Deadeye from yesterday's video as well. So that is how you escape on 4-man fronts. When it comes to some of the other sets in the game, whether it's kind of your 3-3 Cub or, kind of like your dollar type defenses where they're sending a front 5, it's a little bit more challenging. So again, with this, you have to remember that in Cub, what you traditionally face is contains. A lot of times threat detector will not show either of those guys blitzing, but again, it's kind of the same principle. We've got 6 blockers for basically 5 guys rushing. In this situation, if we just slide left and ID right, you'll see that the guy kind of loops around into that backfield. We can still do that same escape and then, make a throw. So kind of up to you if you want to with this. If they are rushing off the edge where, this guy is, straight rushing A, what we could do is still do the slide protect left, ID this guy on the right, and kind of drift. You see right there, he went in through the B gap, so now we know we're out. And, at this point, I didn't set up a route combo, but you could either scramble or do whatever you want there. And then, of course, you could mirror this. So if I wanted to go out to, say, the left side of the field, we would kind of flip the whole setup. So in this situation, if that guy's rushing off the edge and we want to go ahead and cut block him, we're just going to slide protect right, ID left, and then kind of drift this way. You see that he cuts his legs, which allows us to roll out, set our feet, and then make our throw however we need to. So this is how you can get out of the pocket on 3-3 Cub. Again, if they're containing, a little bit more of a challenge, but with this particular example, if they're containing, block the running back, slide protect right, ID left, let him just kind of loop into that gap and give you that escape alleyway. If not, just make your read as you normally would. Again, another bad freeform by me.
Oof.
If it's too wide and you don't really like the angle of that defensive end, this player right here, Simmons, you might just have to kind of make this throw from the pocket. But again, not the end of the world. Slide protect, ID the mic. You can try double teaming. The problem you might run into is a free runner off the right side. So again, you see right here, this does give you that escape alleyway. So now I'm out on the run. And if I had a left-handed quarterback, I could throw that. Otherwise, you just scramble and pick up a first down. So, there are manipulations for the 3-3 Cub that you guys can use still to get loose. This would be mirrored if you wanted to go to the right side. So what we would do is go ahead and slide protect to the left, double team here, ID the mic on the edge, snap the ball, wait for that guy to get depth, and then escape out that B gap. And now all of a sudden we could either just scramble or set up our route combo off of that. So again, it's all mirrored left or right. It's still the same principles to get out of the pocket. Now, as far as the last remaining defense to get out of the pocket on, which is going to be kind of your wide blitzing slot corner meta, this is a lot more of a challenge. Obviously, with the slot corners coming off the edge, they tend to keep good leverage, especially, you know, with the dollar meta. A lot of players will keep those defensive ends kind of spread out wide. For me personally, that's where the X Nasty is so good, is you really can't run your dollar that way. You kind of have to pinch your guys up. Now, I know that I'm in a 2-3, but in a lot of cases, people pinch. And if you kind of get this alignment, it does make it a little bit easier. You can still go ahead and do kind of like a double team on this guy and then ID the mic over here. And if that happens, you're going to be able to let that guy kind of come in. And then you see right there, we got that cut block. And then that's going to allow you to kind of, you know, roll out and make your throw on the run or whatever. But in general, dollar is one of those defenses that is kind of predicated on keeping the quarterback in the pocket anyways and trying to make them throw the ball quickly. It's a little bit more challenging to escape the pocket on. One thing I will recommend is going back to an older video. And in that older video, we talked about how to kind of roll out on dollar by using a running back wheel. It's something that is a little bit cheekier, but it does apply. A lot of times when they're baseline and pressed, if you actually have a blocking tight end and you wheel the running back, it basically allows you to, as soon as you snap the ball, just scramble and it bumps that guy. And you see that that allows us to get out wide and throw this ball. So, you know, this is a way that you can kind of escape the pocket on dollar. It requires a route more so than a blocking assignment, sucking a guy into that particular interaction. But it is pretty cheeky. And if you mix it in effectively, it can be pretty consistent against baseline dollar. Because again, you'll see that that wheel by the running back grazes the guy and bumps him into the tight end, which allows you to then roll out and, you know, hit your throws. Especially if you have that long range dead eye, this can be a way to steal a touchdown against that dollar meta. Your opponent is not going to be expecting you to be able to roll out in the pocket. A lot of dollar players don't know how to defend that type of principle, but again, it's not really the most often used. So that's why it's that way. So there you guys have it, all the ways that I break the pocket in Madden 23. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop them below. As always, subscribe to the channel. Also want to see you guys on Gridiron and Madden 24. I extended that pre-sale. Take advantage of it while time lasts. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, with a commentary. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.